Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a long-awaited video. I have been promising that I've been filming this since this palette came out. I am so sorry that it has taken so long. I hope that you guys are still interested in seeing the looks with this palette, but I am doing 3 looks using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. This is it is my favorite palette that she has come out with to date. I think it is so perfectly versatile for those of you who like the more natural, everyday type of eyeshadow looks, but you also like to spice it up a little bit. There's no crazy colors in here. They're all neutral. They're all beautiful. The pigmentation in these shadows is gorgeous. They are so creamy, but a little bit more powdery. They still reside slightly on the powdery side, which gives you a lot of playtime with them. I think they blend out beautifully. It's often hard to find a nice warm eyeshadow, like deeper warm shadows that don't come out too patchy. These are absolutely gorgeous. I love the array of shades in here. I think it's gorgeous, and I think that there are so many different fun looks that you can create with this palette, and I would definitely recommend it. It's definitely slid into my top 5 palettes for sure. I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. Kudos to Anastasia Beverly Hills for coming out with a banging eyeshadow palette. So this is going to be my 3 looks using this palette. Again, sorry it took me so long, but we're doing it today, fam. It has arrived. So this is going to be the first look I'm showing you guys, a deep, warm, smoky eye, and then I will be showing you 2 more looks after this. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you've gotten your hands on this palette and how much you love it. And if you don't, tell me why. But I hope this gives you some inspo if you are planning on picking up this palette, or if you want to use other similar shades to create these looks that I am doing. I hope it is beneficial for you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and any other videos that you want to be seeing from me. And if you guys want to see the 3 looks that I created using this palette, then please do just keep on watching. All right, so for the first look, I'm going to be doing a warm, smoky, full, hopefully deep, intense, warm look. So going in with the palette, I'm going to be mixing together these 2 shades here. What is it? Orange Soda and Burnt Orange. I'm just going to be mixing them together on a fluffy brush. This is a Zoeva 228 brush, and I'm just going to be placing that into the crease. And I'm just adding product as I go, making sure that it's nice and deep. And do the same on the other side. Then I'm going to take the shade Sienna with a small brush. This is a Smith 230 brush. It's a smaller pointed fluffy brush. Really nice for blending, but also being a little bit more precise at the same time. So I'm just going to be focusing that into the crease, just making it a little bit deeper in shade. Adding depth to the crease. Being very precise, and then I'm going to go back in with the fluffy brush as I go and make sure to blend that out so there's no harsh line. And then you can always add more product if you want a little bit more depth. Going between adding more product and blending it out with the fluffy brush until you are happy with the result. Booyah! And then try to do the same on the other side. So now for the fun, deep, dark, evil part. I'm going to take the shade Mulberry with a flat shader brush. This is a MAC 223 something. It's wiped off at this point. I'm going to take that and I'm going to press it all over the lid. Just pressing that all over the lid, adding more pigment as you need. I think this is such a beautiful shade. It's very unique. It's dark. It's like a deep, deep reddy brown. I think it's so, so beautiful. And then I'm going to take that same Smith 230 brush that the Sienna shade was on and just really lightly go along that line, making sure to blend out any harsh lines from that shade that we just added. You can add more of the Sienna onto the brush if you want. Whatever floats your boat. And then back with a big fluffy brush. Until you have no harsh lines. So now for the lower lash line, I'm going to take a short shader brush. This is a Sigma E34 brush. I'm going to go in with that Mulberry shade, the deep dark shade that we put onto the lid, and I'm just going to press that along the lower lash line. Oh, it's such a pigmented shadow. I love it. It's so pretty. I'm taking it pretty far down because I feel like I often don't add enough to the lower lash line, and when you make it a really thick shadowed line on the lower lash line, I feel like that really completes the look. And it's just scary because right now it looks like I'm like my 12-year-old emo self in grade 6 listening to Simple Plan. But once you add everything else, it all comes together. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush. This is a Sigma E35. I'm going to go in with the Burnt Orange and Orange Soda mixture, and I'm just going to use that to blend out that lower lash line. See how it just softens that line so much more? This is key. This is key to the smoky look, making sure that that lower lash line is blended. Now, if you want to keep it a matte look, you are certainly more than welcome to. I think this is beautiful. You add some liner and mascara, and this is a gorgeous, gorgeous look. But I always do love to add a little bit of shimmer and shine to my look, so I am going to take this glistening shade right here. It's a super light, very sheer shimmery shadow. I'm just going to take that on my finger and press that onto the lid to give it just such a slight glow. I think that this layered on top of the mulberry shade is so beautiful. The two complement each other very, very well. And I think it just makes it more of like a glowing red carpet look. I'm gonna take the Marc Jacobs Brownie liner and just use this to line the waterline, instead of using black or a super dark brown. I like how warm this brown is. I think it really suits these eyeshadows nicely. Oh my goodness, I forgot to do my inner corner. Whoops. Taking that same glistening shade, I'm going to press that on the inner corners and also the brow bone. And then I'm going to take my Lancome Monsieur Big and apply many a coat to the lashes. Feel free to use false lashes if you want. I'm going to take the tiniest amount of mascara and apply that to my lower lashes just to define them a little bit. On the lips, I have my Makeup Forever Aqua Lip Liner in the shade 3C and the Dior number 101 Matte Lip Glow. It's the pink lip glow. I absolutely love them. I love the matte lip glows. They are gorgeous. My current new fave lip product. This is the completed first look, a warm, deep, smoky eye that you can do two ways, with or without the shimmer on the top of the lid. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and let us move on to the next look. All right, time for look number 2. I'm not gonna lie, I just went and wiped that shadow off of my eyes, put my hair in a bun and changed my shirt, and we're gonna do look number 2 and pretend that it's a completely different day and a new look. Hey folks, so it's Future Land switching to a voiceover. I am so sorry about that, mic failure. I am taking orange soda and burnt orange and blending this into the crease and kind of dragging it out so that it kind of creates a V shape along the eye. I'm like dragging it out, following my eyebrow, doing this on both. We're going to be creating a smoky winged cat eye. And then I'm going to take a smaller pointy tapered brush with the shade Rustic, and we're just going to continue along that crease. We're creating a deeper V, so I'm just placing that brush into the crease. I'm going to do the same dragging action out towards the brow bone, further deepening up that whole smoky V action and just making sure that it's all blended. I like to go in between this brush and a big fluffy brush, making sure that there's no harsh lines, and just continue adding product and blending it out as you go until you are happy with the final result. And I definitely went back in and out a few times between the two brushes and just kept blending until I was happy with how smoky it was. I'm then taking an angled brush with the shade Cypress Umber, and I'm going to start carving out the shape of our faux winged liner. My favorite thing to do with shadows, so I'm just dragging that along the lower part of my lash line, kind of creating a nice wing, and I am dragging that along the lash line and smoking it out as I go. If you mess up, using your finger is a fantastic tool, might I add. I'm also just dragging a bit of that excess product into the crease and blending it all together. We're going to be adding more product onto that later, but for now I just want to keep making sure that it's nice and smoked into the crease. So I'm just using my blending brush to blend it all out together. Then we're going to complete the final liner look with the noir black shadow, and I'm going to be taking the same angled brush and just adding on to that faux liner, further deepening up that line and blending that onto the lash line and really gently smoking that out after. But I actually went back in with the smaller blending brush and took more of the Cypress Umber and kind of added that into the outer crease. I'm just placing it right into the center of the outer lid. I don't know how to describe it. You can see what I'm doing. I just wanted to connect that smoked outliner with the crease, making sure it's all blended out, and I kind of wanted that whole outer area to be very, very deep and winged. Then I'm taking a mixture of the two browns, Rustic and Cypress Umber, and just blending that all along the lower lash line, making sure that it's nice and deep and pigmented all along there. I want it to be quite the thick lower lash line, and then I actually took my fluffy blending brush with the burnt orange shade and just smoked that out and made sure that there were no harsh lines down there as well. You guys know I love my shimmer, so for the lid, I'm mixing together the shades Bronze and Fairy and just placing that onto the lid, and I'm also going to be using that in the inner corners and the brow bone just to add some beautiful glitz and glimmer and shine. I think it adds something really beautiful to this look. You can also leave it matte if you so wish to do so. If you so wish to do so. Good English, Allana. For mascara, I'm taking my Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara and applying oodles and oodles of coats of that to the upper and lower lashes. In this particular clip, I still have on the Dior number 101 matte lip from the first look, but I also wanted to show you guys how it looks with a deeper, brighter lip, which is what I was explaining here, or attempting to anyway. And then I went and found the bright orange lip, and I'm just gonna end this voiceover and continue on with the video. Okay, goodbye! Hey, so I just filmed that entire second look sans microphone. I forgot to turn the mic on again. So if the sound is off, I'm incredibly sorry. Or if I had to do a voiceover, then I'm sorry that you had to just witness me doing a voiceover over my own mouth talking. I'm so sorry about that. The mic is on. We are back in action, and it's time to do the third and final look in this 3 looks using the Soft Glam palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now this look is going to be a very simple, cool toned smoky eye. I put on a cool toned shirt and a cool toned lip. We'll talk about that later. Let's get into the look. I'm gonna take a big flat shader brush. This is the Sigma E60. I'm gonna zoom you in first. Hold on. There we go. I'm going to take the shade Tempera. This is a light, kind of shimmery shadow, and I'm actually going to place this all over the lid because I need to set the concealer in that I just put onto my lids. And it actually puts the prettiest little light sheen over top of the lid. I really like the effect. So it's like setting in the makeup while adding this really pretty glow all over the lids. So I haven't done a halo look in so long. That used to be like the only thing I would ever do on my channel. Any kind of makeup look I would always do a halo eye. It's been a while since I've done one, so I am going to naturally do one today using the cool tone shadows in this palette. So let's use the shade here, Dusty Rose. I'm going to take a MAC 217. I'm going to really load up my brush with this product, and we're going to start the halo effect. So I'm applying this to the outer third of the lid, like so. And then I'm going to bring this shadow all the way into the crease. And I'm really messily doing this, by the way, because we're going to be blending it forever, and I'm going to continue adding shadow. And then I'm placing this shadow also on the inner third of the lid, just keeping that center third of the eyelid clear from the shadow, and just really smoking this out all around. I think this is such a beautiful, cool toned, mauvey shade. It's super beautiful. It blends out really nicely. I'm gonna take a Smith 232 brush, and just blend that out. Make sure that it's nice and clean. And I'm just gonna keep on adding product until I am satisfied with how deep this shadow is applied. I'm also just going to take that same shadow, same brush, and apply that to the lower lash line just while we're here. I'm just going to add a nice misty layer of that. I'm going to do more with the lower lash line later, but I just feel like I want to put some purple there now. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Cypress Umber, which is the more cool toned brown in this palette. I'm going to take a small shader brush. I'm not sure, this is Glamour Dolls. I'm pretty sure that this is a brush from Walmart. But it's a great little shader brush, and I'm just going to use this to deepen up the halo. So I'm just kind of applying that in the same area where we just applied that Dusty Rose, but I'm putting it in a smaller area. I still want that Dusty Rose to be haloed around, but I'm just going to use this brush to deepen up what we just did. But I'm just going to keep on taking the MAC 217, and I'm going to be blending that out as we go, just to make sure that it is all nicely blended. I'm going to take a smaller shader brush. This is the Sigma E30 pencil brush. I'm going to go back in with that Cypress Umber and apply that right onto the lashes, just to add more depth to the lower lash line. And then for the inner bits of the lid, I'm going to mix together with my finger the Rose Pink and Sultry, these two really beautiful kind of cool toned purpley pinky shimmer shadows, and I'm just going to press that into the center of the lid to add some shimmer and shine. I like these two shadows mixed together. I think it makes a really unique and beautiful shade. It's just a fun color. I like it a lot. And I'm also going to take the similar mixture. I'm going to apply that to the inner corners of the lid, just for some fun continuance of that pop of pink. And I'm also really liking doing that on the brow bone too. I think it looks cool. It just has like this edgier monochromatic feel when you do this to the brow bone. I think it's cool. Certainly not for my everyday taste, but I don't know, I think it looks cool. Do what you want with your body. And that is the finished eyeshadow. I'm going to apply mascara. This is a Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. and I paired this with a light pink lip. This is the Laura Mercier Extreme Velour Matte Lipstick in the shade Goals. It's a really nice, cool toned light pink. I think it's super pretty. Love the formula of this, but I also think that this lip would look nice with a deeper purple, so I'm gonna try this Dior Lip Glow. This is not the matte version, this is the regular. This is number 6, Berry. And I think that a light wash of a deep purple would also be super pretty with this look, because I just love the lip glows so much. Not as deep as I was thinking in my brain, but I like it nonetheless. So this, my friends, is the third and final look, and this completes my 3 looks using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam eyeshadow palette. Definitely in my top favorite eyeshadow palettes of the moment. I think it's fabulous, and I think that there are so many different, very unique and versatile looks that you can create using this. I had a lot of fun creating these looks for you guys, so I hope that you enjoyed them. Let me know any feedback that you have in the comments down below, or if there are any other palettes that you want me to do this with, any other videos that you want to be seeing from me. Can't wait for you guys to see the month of videos ahead. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one and the 3 looks that I created for you today. So thank you so much as always for watching, everyone, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!